Welcome to TalkFluent English, the place where English becomes real, natural, and useful.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Fluent English. I'm Nora, and I'm here with Kamal, and today we're going to spend real time together talking about something very practical, very human, and very important for daily life, which is how to talk about directions in English. This episode is slow, comfortable, and friendly. So if you are listening while walking, resting, or traveling, just relax and listen. You don't need to remember everything. Just let the English come to you naturally.
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy you're here with us today. Directions are something we all need, no matter where we are in the world. And when you learn how to talk about directions in English, you don't just learn words like left and right. You learn how to connect with people, how to ask for help, and how to feel confident when you are outside in the real world using English.
Many English learners feel nervous when they need to stop someone and ask a question. They think about grammar, pronunciation, and mistakes. But the truth is, English conversations about directions are usually very simple and very kind. People are usually happy to help, and they don't expect perfect English.
That's why we want to make this episode feel like a long, relaxed conversation, the kind you might hear while sitting in a cafe or walking slowly through a city. We are not teaching you to sound like a robot, we are helping you sound like a real person.
Let's imagine something together. Imagine you are in a new city. You don't know the streets very well. You stop for a moment, you look around, and you see someone walking nearby. Before you say anything, you take a breath. In English, the first words you say are very important because they set the tone of the conversation.
In English, we almost always begin politely. We don't just ask the question directly. We usually start with something soft and friendly, like, excuse me, or sorry to bother you. These small words open the door to the conversation and make the other person feel comfortable.
When you say, "Excuse me, could you help me?" you aren't just asking for directions, you are also showing respect. And respect is very important in English speaking cultures. Even if your grammar is not perfect, this sentence already makes you sound polite and confident.
After that, you can ask your question in a simple way. You don't need long or difficult sentences. You can say something like, how can I get to the train station? Or, is there a cafe near here? Or, I'm looking for the city center. Simple English is strong English.
When someone starts giving you directions, it's very important to stay calm. Many learners panic because they think they need to understand every word, but you don't. You just need to understand the main idea. English directions usually follow a clear and simple order, like a story that moves step by step.
For example, someone might say, go straight, then turn left and walk for about 5 minutes. This sentence has movement, direction, and time. English speakers often use time instead of distance because time feels easier and more natural in conversation.
You might also hear landmarks. Landmarks are places that are easy to see, like a bank, a hotel, a supermarket, or traffic lights. For example, turn right at the traffic lights, or the pharmacy is next to the bakery. These words help you see the place in your mind.
And that's very important. When you imagine the street, the buildings, and the movement, your brain understands English more easily. Language is not just words, it's pictures and feelings.
Sometimes you might not understand everything, and that's completely okay. You can ask the person to repeat or slow down. You can say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "Could you speak a little more slowly, please?" These sentences are polite and very normal in English.
You are not weak when you ask for repetition. You are smart. Communication is about understanding, not about pretending.
Now, let's continue this conversation naturally and calmly. Sometimes you are not the person asking for directions, but the person giving directions. This can also feel stressful, especially if English is not your first language, but it doesn't need to be. You can give directions in very simple English and still be very helpful.
If someone asks you for directions and you know the place, you can start with something friendly like sure or yes, of course. Then you can give one step at a time. You don't need to speak fast. You don't need difficult words. Just speak clearly and slowly.
For example, you can say, go straight down this street, then turn right at the corner. The place will be on your left. This is clear, simple, and natural English. You are helping the other person feel calm and confident.
Sometimes you don't know the direction, and that's also okay. You can say, sorry, I'm not sure, or I'm not from around here. This is honest and polite, and people understand.
One important thing to remember is that English does not need to be perfect to be effective. Many learners think they need perfect grammar before they speak, but real communication doesn't work like that. Real communication is about connection.
When you speak calmly, when you use simple words, and when you are polite, people will understand you. And every time you have a small conversation like this, your English becomes stronger.
Let's imagine one more slow conversation together. You are listening and you are imagining the street. Excuse me, could you help me?
Of course.
I'm trying to find the bus station.
Go straight, turn left at the second corner, and you'll see it across from the hotel.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's it. That's real English. Take a moment and breathe. You are learning. You are improving, and you are not alone. Everyone who speaks English learned it step by step, just like you. Thank you for spending this time with us on Talk Fluent English. This podcast is a safe place to listen, to learn, and to grow your confidence.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and remember, English is not something to fear, it's something to use.
See you next time.